All right, we're just waiting till everybody tunes in, get a bunch of heads in here, and then we're gonna get going. Has anybody seen Kyrie? We need him back. I'm ready to see this. Whoa, that was weird. Everything just went out. But we're back on. There we go. Let's see. It's out of here. All right, Garrett, start up. Give it just a second. And then we're going to get going. Testing, just making sure you guys are well. Hopefully everything is good. Let me know where you guys are from before we get going. Where you guys are watching from. You know, you always got to do our roll call. Let me know where you guys are from. Then we can get this show on the road. What to expect from KD and James Harden. Should be a good one today. We're going to take a little trip back in time for OKC. Because what you're seeing is probably going to be exactly what we're going to see. Or close to it. Bay Area, Oklahoma, New York, Colorado, Chicago, North Carolina, Massachusetts, West Virginia, Chicago representing in the house, Dallas, San Francisco, H-Town. A lot of people from the Bay Area. You know, I always know I appreciate everybody from the Bay Area. Without further ado, we got 25 seconds before we get going. Detroit, New York. Much love to everybody from everywhere. England, Scotland. Now we get all the people from out of the country. That's dope. Kentucky, Gameway. Canada in the house. You know I love Canada. Delaware. And I think we're about ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's get it.
You're in the lab with Devin Williams.
All right, here we go. So this should be very interesting. A lot of people are saying that they're not going to be that good. They got a lot to worry about. They always say that when the big three comes together, because mostly hoping that these guys aren't going to be good. But if we already have proof that it does work, for the most part, obviously missing Kyrie, but we've seen Jeff Green, we've seen Kevin Durant, we've seen James Harden on the same team before. We're swapping out Kyrie and Westbrook. A big part of them and their success with OKC, let's look at it actually, and this guy was on the bench in that game. This is career high. Ibaka right here. Ibaka was a big part of that team. You know, he was a defender, really good player. And now he's with the Clippers. Another guy, you know, you're going to hate to hear this, but it was Perkins. Perkins was a very physical guy. And a lot of you guys are going to be surprised to hear this also, but James Harden was who they put on the better players. Like, they used to put James Harden on Kobe. He was a really good defender. It wasn't until let me show you the day that and a lot of people are going to laugh at this, but let me show you the day that James Harden stopped playing defense. Yeah, Cross. Let me show you. But he used to be the defender. I'm telling you right now. He used to be. They used to put him on some of the best players. But this is the day that he stopped playing defense. He got snatched to the floor and did the Michael Jackson. and you know that was history from there, guys. That was all, folks. But he used to play really good defense. He really did. And the thing about it, the thing about it is he actually still kind of plays good defense. Like you'll see it every now and then. And he has improved. All the people who were giving him a hard time, I can guarantee you just weren't watching basketball. And he's hurt too. He's hurt. Bro, he got up. He got up without touching the floor. Look at him. Look how flexible he was. Oh my God. Let's play the music and watch him dance for a second. Oh, whoever played that hella times is sorry. Anyways, I didn't mean to get too far into that. But he used to play defense. I can assure you that. And like on ball defense. Now, what he does in Brooklyn is none of my business. It's none of my business. Taylor Becker, what's good, Dev? We back in the lab. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And a lot of this today is going to be me actually catching up on some film for our Twitch squad. We've done this before, so you've seen some of this. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into some of the film. Hey, miss me with the push-off stuff. Miss me with that. If I got dropped like that and somebody pushed me off, I get it. But come on, like you get dropped, you get dropped. So anyways. Denny Taylor, appreciate the love on everything for sure. So let's take a look at these guys here. Let me see if I can bring everything up. Actually, I'm gonna collapse this for a second and then bring oh, I did that on accident. No. Okay, there we go. Nope, did it again. Now I'm gonna bring the film up. We're gonna go into Oklahoma's points. For those of you guys who don't know, this is I can't believe you got broke like that. This is Synergy. You get pretty much everything. That's all you need to know. And don't ask me how you get it because I don't know. People give it to me, the people that I train, and they say, here's my password, and okay, I'll take it and go over your film. I want to see what you guys think right now. I want to see what you guys think. Are they better than the Lakers right now? Right now. Are they better than the Lakers right now? Answer the question. Honestly, I personally don't think so. I think that they're better. Clearly offensively, they're better. Very clearly. However, defensively is the name of the game when you're talking about the Lakers. But can we outscore them? Can the Brooklyn Nets outscore the Lakers? That's going to be kind of key in seeing what's going to happen. And then DeAndre Jordan, what is he going to give us? I need to see what happens when DeAndre Jordan, like actual film, not just guessing what will happen. I need to see what it would look like if DeAndre Jordan or when DeAndre Jordan matches up against AD, because that's kind of key for me. And then they still got Shooter. Do they still have Shamet and Joe Harris? Do they still have both of those guys? Now, there was an interview where they asked KD what was it like playing with Harden in OKC, and he just said it was fun. That was it. He didn't expand on it or anything. So Kevin Durant thought it was fun to play with Harden. Boom. That's all you're going to get out of a young man today. So this is the fourth quarter. I'm only looking at fourth quarter baskets because my biggest question is what is going to happen when the game is on the line or they're down. They're going to go down. So what's going to be the situation? Are they going to play through each other? Because it's essentially the same questions that I have with the Clippers. You have two guys that if they're going, they can go off and they can bring you back in games. Now, sometimes, and remember, it was a big argument it was a really big argument. Who's better, Kawhi or Paul George? Now, when PG is playing in the season, you actually have a case. When it comes to the playoffs, I mean, it's not even close. But, like, you have a case in the season. And if PG were to bring that same mentality, it's just like, well, dang, who is better? If he brought that in the playoffs. But Kawhi's got a championship. So I value championships over no championships. Especially when we're dealing with, like, our all-stars in the league. Like, championships, if you got a championship, I'm putting you over guys that, you know, for the most part, don't. And you're that nice. Now, there are a few exceptions, obviously, but Kevin Durant, they're going to use him off a lot. He's the guy that can play off ball. Obviously, we saw him do that with the Warriors, and you're going to see it a lot in this. Like, obviously, he can go ones. I will tell you this, though. This team is a one-on-one nightmare. Imagine going somewhere, like running from somebody, and there's nowhere to hide. Imagine trying to hide, and there's nowhere to hide. You can't hide on KD. You can't hide on Harden. You can't hide with Kyrie because they go after you. They're all sharks. It's a one-on-one nightmare. Absolutely. This stuff is like easy. So they're going to have shooting all over the court. One of the questions is, well, we'll get to that later because it's about Harden. But you're dealing with emotional guys, which is something that I'm actually worried about. I'm actually really worried about the emotional state of this team. Kevin Durant, he loves basketball. We know that if he could just focus on basketball, he can stick to winning. Like, if you want to just keep it lit, like sometimes my boys that came at me like, hey, yo, you playing like a B word. And I've came at them the same way. And we've gotten into it and said the B word, but we like, you know, at the end of the day, we can get over it. Like, now, I understand it wasn't in the media, though. It wasn't on TV. But, like, you know, sometimes people say, and that affected him. When that happened and he called him that word, he even came out and said it affected him when he said that. So, and we kind of know that he owns probably 6 burner accounts. I love KD, man. You know why? One of the reasons why is because when they called him about the burner account, pretty much on the interview, he was just like, well, gotta just make another one. He had no shame. Like, he's just gonna make another burner account. And I'm cool with that. Like, just own up to who you are. I'm actually like a lot happier when people are just like, all right, this is just who I am. Let me hear this. Flamingos, that's the name of this artist. I'm just always looking for beats. It's kind of a nice one, though. That's tough. All right, and then, you know, KD's kind of emotional. We all know that. Then you're dealing with Kyrie. I mean, do I need to say anything about that whole situation? Where is Kyrie? Where is Kyrie? I love Kyrie, though. And you know what? Everybody's coming out talking about the retirement thing and the possibilities. Even I like talking about it, but like, I don't want to see Kyrie retire, guys. Like, I love watching Kyrie. Like, Kyrie is so much fun to watch, bro. And I would do anything for him not to retire. Like, because I'll learn moves from him and whatnot. I just never seen anybody move the way that he does with the bat. Please don't retire, Kyrie, please. But he is pretty dramatic, right? And he's been known in the past for being... This is something I don't understand. Kyrie left Cleveland to to run his own team. Went to Boston, then went to the Nets, and then teamed up. So now he doesn't like run his own team. Now I will say he was killing when it was like whose team was it when Kyrie was playing, because Kyrie was serving and he was taking most of the shots in the fourth quarter from what I remember watching. Like, you know, but He went and said he wanted his own team, but then he teamed up with Kevin Durant. And that had to be the plan. You don't just go there and not have no plan. Then brought in Harden. You can't be stupid enough to think that they didn't know that what was going on. Oh, I had no clue Harden was trying to come here. You can't be that stupid. These guys all talk to you. Listen, you are a bonehead if you think that they didn't. There's an interview. Anyways, there's lots of footage saying that KD and Harden were trying to make this happen. They were. For all my guys that are in the academy today at 3:00, they have us, or we're inside our Zoom sessions. For all the guys in the academy, we're 3:00 today instead of 3:30 because I'm on the NBA Twitch today for the San Antonio. I wanted to do that Golden State game, but we're doing the San Antonio game versus John Wall. John Wall versus DeMar DeRozan. Well, let's see what we get out of that. I'm hoping that it's a good game. I'm hoping that John Wall can get back to himself. I'm wondering if Houston is going to be not a contender. Hell no. If they're going to be a playoff team, because I just can't see it. But it would be cool, though. Because it's just nice when all our stars are playing. I want to see John Wall go to work. So this is the type of action that you're going to see from Durant. He could play off ball. He's one of the guys who do a lot of pin downs. He's unstoppable when he's coming off those pin downs because he can get it and then get to his spot. He's still at the elbow. He's still at the mid post where he shines the best in, where he always goes to. His hezzy pull-ups, downhill, you can't stop him. As skinny as he is, you can't stop him. It's hard to stop guys that are just running at you. So it's something to expect, from Durant on this team. Now, people don't understand it, but a lot of coaching isn't so much X's and O's. It really isn't as much as people like to think. It's mostly people management, which is, for a first-year coach like Steve Nash, I'm going to be locked in to see how he's going to be coaching these guys. Because we already saw what Harden's capable of. Clearly, he tried to force his way out. But if you just want to keep it a buck about Harden, he don't miss games. He plays, and we didn't really hear about a lot of stuff to okay, he ran CP3 out of there. He said ran Dwight out of there, whatever. Westbrook said he can't play with him. But they're still cool or whatever. They just don't work together. But we kind of saw. Any idea when the Hidden Dragon Ball short or Hidden Dragon shorts will be available in stock? I'm sick. I missed out on. Trust me. They are coming very, very soon. So you guys just be locked in and ready for the drop of those shorts because I love the shorts, bro. I really love those shorts. Both of them. Hidden Dragon, Crouching Tiger. See, all these type of mid-range handoffs, down screens. It's going to be, is that a double? It's a double, right? Okay, so down screen into a handoff. Can't switch that. So, guard to guard, it's going to be so hard because these guys, as tall as he is, he's still really a guard. And, bigs can't switch. Now, the only team that will be able to switch on everything is Milwaukee can switch on a lot of that because I put Drew Holiday in front of. I've seen CP3 guard Durant pretty well in some games. Then he'll just kill him. I've seen Patrick Beverly guard him well for one game and then he just goes off on him after that. But there aren't a lot of teams that can just switch and he's gonna kill teams like that. He's gonna kill them. So we'll see when it comes to that, but. The Lakers are definitely a team that could switch a lot. Now, sub him out and put Gasol there. This is cake. He's gonna kill Gasol there. So that's the thing to look out for. They're gonna have to. The Brooklyn Nets have to make a move. They have one center on their roster. Jeff Green, if they go small ball, can play center, so can Kevin Durant, but you don't want Durant taking all those bumps. So they're going to have to make a move because they got 1,001 guards. Spencer Dinwiddie is probably out for the season. but he has a partial ACL tear. So I was reading that he could come back this season. He could, but I don't know if you want to just rush him back. But they'll be in contention for the championship. You got to be sick if you're Giannis, bro. But we'll see. Poor Gasol. Gasol's so sorry, bro. He's so good and just so sorry at the same time. Like, all you getting dunked on, looking small out there. But a lot of actions like that. Now let's go down the list. So something that I wanted to look at is where's my guy? All right, here we go. I wanted to look at Harden. Okay, here we go. So you guys know the drill. If you're watching right now, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed, so you can be aware of all the. Let me hear this song again. So you can be aware of when these videos come out. Man, I wish I was doing that Warriors game. Like this song. All right, this is Harden, and mainly in the fourth. And I'm gonna look at the whole team too, just in general. But here's what and I always say this. But Harden was the guy that they controlled it with a lot of the times. Harden was playing off the ball. He's capable of doing this stuff. He really is. If you're gonna put that if you're gonna put a system in for him to just move it out, he can do it. He can move without the ball. He can play in the mid post. He's really good at it. Who is gonna be the leader for the Nets? Ryan, that is a great question because I do not know. But I'm seeing Durant slowly but surely, he's starting to lead more. He's starting to make better. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's good from him. Hey, Dev, I have a question. How did you lose weight? I remember when you said in Flight Check that you decreased. By the way, like and sub the chat. Yeah, please, guys, please sub to the channel and turn on your notifications. I ran a lot. I started changing my diet, but like my thing is I like cooking, but I don't have time to do it all the time. You know, like I'm trying to do these film sessions. I'm trying to edit videos. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to work out with guys. So what I did is I got not a cook, but somebody to just make our meals and just bring them at the beginning of the week. And all I just got to do is heat them up. And sometimes, like, you know, I was having like getting people over to cook, or my mom was cooking, whatever. I'll go over her house. But I just wanted to have my meals prepared, and there was a certain amount of like certain foods that I wouldn't eat. My weight fluctuates a lot because I don't hoop as much as I want though, or as much as I used to. Before the quarantine happened, I was going up and down all the time. But hooping is like great cardio. Look how Harden's playing in this offense. So Houston almost never would see this dude catch and shoot. But look how he's playing off this screen, back screen. Look who they got give the ball to in the fourth quarter to bring the ball up and run the offense. There was a lot of this. Now, granted, there's nobody else in, but this is what you're gonna see a lot of. They can always keep, so like they lost Dinwiddie or they lost LeVert, but like you can always keep Harden in, or you can sub him out and then always have Kyrie in while the other two rest. You can always do this and let them go crazy. So it's kind of like, I mean, how much did we miss out on? If I'm the Nets, that's what I'm thinking. How much did I miss out on? I'm actually pretty solid if I could let these guys go crazy, because we all know we can give the ball to Durant and let him go nuts. We all know we can get a ball to Harden. We all know we can let Kyrie go for 40. And he'll do it. They'll all do it. It's just the biggest question is, what are they going to look like when they play together? That's what we don't know right now. That's what we don't know. Tough shot. Mid-range shot. He just took a mid-range shot. Got fouled, too. No call, but it's just like, I missed this Harden. I miss this Harden a lot more. How are they going to play when they play with each other? Like, look at them. Backdoor, come back off for the handoff, rip through to the basket, finishing at the rim. Like, he could. How many dribbles did he take when he got into his bag or when he got into everything? So after he made this, 1, pass, bring it back, rip through, 2, 3. It took 3 dribbles to score. And I miss this Harden a lot more. I personally do. If he's playing like this, I can guarantee a championship. If they, especially if they can find another big catch and shoot, another catch and shoot. Who passed that? Durant to Harden, catch and shoot. And I don't know if you've ever seen James Malik Williams. I've got a Williams in the house. Appreciate the donations. But I don't know if you ever seen James Harden catch and shoot, like just working out, but he don't miss. So just imagine if he's able to kind of, just sit out there and just cast up threes. My thing is flow. And I noticed this with a lot of different players. And Paul George brought up his flow, but he didn't have a great point at all when they was talking about he was playing like JJ Redick. We already exposed that on Twitch. That was horse crap. That was horse crap what he was saying, talking about Doc Rivers and all that. We already exposed that. But flow. So like guys like Steph, when you're taking away their looks, when you're taking away Steph's looks and playing really good defense, when they finally get an open look, it kind of rattles them because they're so used to having that body right there. You know what I'm saying? And so who's going to break the other person's flow? The question is, who's going to be the Chris Bosh? I don't know. Malik Williams, how can I train with you personally? Right now during COVID, we're chilling on that, but, I'll make that available when COVID comes, goes away and we're able to get vaccinated or whatever. Just when things start to clear up, but I'm not playing with this type of stuff. This is great, bro. Like, look how he's playing. Appreciate the bread, man. This is great. I mean, the way he looks right now, this is the fourth quarter too. Everything that you're seeing right now is the fourth quarter. But who's going to have to make the biggest transition? Who would you rather go for 40 or would you rather go for 18? Cool. I have a question. If anybody can answer this for me. The last year that they won the championship, that Golden State won the championship, what were the numbers? How many was Clay averaging? How many was Steph averaging? How many was KD averaging? I would really like to know that because as everybody knows, there's only one basketball. But you know what? The thing about that, in a basketball game, in an NBA basketball game, there's 12 minutes, 24-second shot clock. There's a lot of possessions in that 12 minutes. This was nasty, bro. There's a lot of possessions in those games. So there's plenty of shots to get up. It's just, is somebody going to feel some type of way if they haven't gone for 30 in a while? Or is everybody going to be about winning? See, the thing that made Golden State so special is that they didn't mind. Like, very clear. Everybody likes to just act like it was KD's team. It was not. It was not KD's team. They were still playing the Warrior brand of basketball, which was the Steph system. It's just every now and then they would go to KD in the mid post and let him kind of go to work. It was not, but it made the Warriors special because Steph is probably, I would say, me personally, him and LeBron are the most unselfish superstar, but mainly Steph, because I never seen. I don't know, it's going to sound like I'm just a Steph fan, but it's true, though. It really is. Like, he really is an unselfish superstar. So he's like, doesn't mind. Like, okay, Durant, you go, this is what you do. Go ahead. You got it. And there's like footage of it. If you guys watch TNT Overtime, which I do a lot, I love hearing how the players talk. And I did it throughout that whole year, 2 years actually. Not the third year, but like 2 years of just listening to what they were saying. And a lot of it was just like, hey, yo, go ahead, KD. You got it. Dev, check IG DM, please. Can't do it right now, but I'll get to it, though. They play good together. A lot of people don't know this. Kevin Durant and James Harden play way better, in my opinion, than KD and Westbrook. Now, I think it was way funner to watch Westbrook and KD. Jared Donald. Oh shoot. Shoot, that's crazy. We gotta sound the horns off on that. Jared sent $20, man. Appreciate it. I love the video you dropped recently teaching them young bloods how to move without the ball and use the pick and roll effectively. There's not enough of that being taught these days. Also, I need 2X. Yeah, I think we do have 2X. We're gonna have 2X in our shorts. So I got you on that. But I thought that Kevin Durant and James Harden actually played really well together. They really did. It wasn't under no D'Antoni offense, so there was a lot more ball movement and pick and rolls and different things, which sounds crazy because all Steve Nash used to do when he played for D'Antoni, it was come off of pick and rolls. There wasn't enough in his offense, and it was basically built off of analytics for Harden because when he ISO'd by the numbers, the team was just better off than running offense, which is that. See, this is why I don't be trusting analytics like that. Just replace this guy with Kyrie. Now, what it always seems like is that I'm trying to be on what you call his head, like, you know, talk shit about Westbrook, but I'm not. You know, the thing about Westbrook, he was really trying hard to be like a point guard, classic type point guard. He would make excellent passes, like lob passes, this and that. He made great reads. So I see Westbrook looking to pass more than I do Kyrie, personally. And I thought that he was really, I mean, I enjoy watching this Oklahoma City team. They didn't get it to work. They didn't try for long enough, but I actually enjoyed watching this squad, man, especially when Westbrook was getting in, hitting mid-range pull-ups and, you know, dropping dimes, throwing backdoor lobs to Roberson or Cephalosha or Durant. It was a lot of fun. See, like, he's not trying to just be bullheaded and, no, he's unselfish. It's just like a lot of his decision-making from just trying so hard would sometimes get him in trouble, which sounds crazy because you want everybody to try hard, but another thing to consider, Kyrie is not as tall as Westbrook. Westbrook was long, so defensively they're losing a little bit out on that too because I don't think that Kyrie's a bad defender, especially on ball. He actually does. When he really tries, he's actually pretty solid. But there's something just about being tall and long. It actually matters. Look how many catch and shoots that we're seeing from this dude. Like catch and shoot jumpers. We're seeing a lot of them from Harden. And if we can get back, that's they're up by 20 though. Yeah, they're up by 20. But if they can get back to this, if they can get Harden back to playing like this, then it can be good. And like I said the other day, there was an article with Steph talking about Harden, saying that he wishes that he could play in a more structured system. He doesn't want, and I don't know how real this is, he doesn't want to do all that ISO. I got to see it, though. I got to see proof that he can go back and be the guy that we know that Harden could be. I got to see it. But this could be, honestly, if he can do it, it's going to be trouble for the NBA. It really is. It's going to be trouble. Now, I still think that the Nets have to make that move. If they make that move of getting a big, it's curtains. If they get like a JaVale McGee, if they would have got Dwight Howard, curtains. It'd have been over. It'd have been flat out. I say it right now. They would have won it. They'd be a shoe-in for the championship. But now they're going to have to play a lot smaller. And then on top of that, how much are they going to be able to get it out on the break? Now let me dig something up here that I wanted to. They played the championship. This would be something that. This is real vault type stuff, right? This is the vault. Go to the playoffs. We'll go. There we go. How many games? They beat them in 5 games? 1, 2. Yeah, they beat them in 5 games. Oklahoma. Let's check this one out. 4? Wait, no. Where did they beat them at? Oh, they beat them game 1 and then got gentleman sweep. This is some vault type stuff. If you guys are looking to get your game better and you're trying to get better at basketball or teaching basketball, the Academy is the place for you. The Academy is a little program that I created just for basketball players at any level looking to improve. All you have to do is go to season2.inthelab.tv, or you can just go to inthelab.tv. All right, here we go. This is what I want to see. Oklahoma versus Miami in the championship. We're going to start in the second half and just take a little trip to the vault and see just how things were looking. Now, I remember Harden not playing well in these finals and them guarding them pretty well. I remember KD didn't play bad, but they just weren't able to they just weren't able to hang, bro. They just weren't able to hang. That's all it was. Just a better team. I'm just looking mainly at their offense. Now, some of this may be a little bit slow because it's such old footage. There's no way they can get Ibaka. Clippers never give away. But if they did, I'll be talking about Ibaka and DeAndre, I'll be talking about a championship. Off top. It wouldn't even be close. But like everybody's saying, it's doing a lot for 36-year-old Kevin Durant. 36-year-old LeBron James. They're doing a lot. But I know a lot of people like to play dumb, but LeBron James doesn't look older. He's playing still young. Whatever he's did to his body, he's still playing young. So there's no excuse. Like, we can't use age as an excuse because LeBron. I think the Lakers are still gonna win the champ. But I'm gonna change my name if they do, because this will be a really big statement if they win this championship. The Lakers, if he could win against MVP Harden, MVP Durant, championship Kyrie. I mean, that's all I got. There's nobody else. Who else they got on the team? May have won the championship. I don't know. That's all I got. Cookie. We use Cookie and Dwayne Wade. Oh, this ref got into it. He got into this call. Look at this ref. Look at this ref. He was into this one. Man, I used to hate this guy, Shane Battier. No Durant out there. Or, no, who is it? LeBron James against KD in his face. Oh, where's Harden? Yeah, Harden's not on the floor. I don't know his minutes rotation in this series or when he played for OKC. Normally I know guys' minutes rotation. This is when Westbrook was crazy fast, bro. He's still fast this way. I think he's too strong. Like, he's too big in the upper body. Like, look how he's like kind of slim here. He may have got too big. Like, shoulder wise. Oh, oh my God. Oh, wait, that was like, was that a rocket step? It was ugly, but it was a rocker. Tough. I can't stand Shane Battier. All right, let's do predictions. Lakers and Nets in the finals, just for fun. Who's winning the series? I want to go to the fourth quarter. Forget all this third stuff. There we go. Let's do this. See where the offense is coming from. What's the narrative going to be if the Lakers win the championship? And what's the narrative going to be if the Nets win the championship? There's going to be so many crazy, like, wild takes, bro. There's going to be a lot of them. I'm going to really, really enjoy this. And I'm just excited to see all this stuff, man. Just see basketball. like at a high level. What's the narrative going to be? Why do we keep showing the same clip? What's going on? Dance LeBron. LeBron also got better at finishing too. He used to smoke a lot of lead. This used to be this man's bread and butter, bro. Westbrook, this mid-range money. It used to be money. I used to argue. I remember this too. I used to argue that his mid-range jumper was just as good as CP3. And by the numbers, just off the film, it was. But he, oh my God, it's gone. That's a terrible shot. And he made that too. If LBJ wins, Shannon Sharp gonna act like a fool. It's gonna be KD just came off injury. Okay. If Nets win, Giannis gonna demand a trade. Good. Harden is greater than LeBron. He must be high. Obama dropped 60. What? All right. I know that I seen Kevin Durant on LeBron James at many different stages, whether it be like early on in his career, both of their careers in their prime, Golden State versus Cleveland. We seen them on Hoop Mixtape, hooping against each other at like some program or whatever. I think that Kevin Durant can play good defense on LeBron James. Now, if LeBron gets downhill, it's a wrap. But in a half-court setting, he can guard LeBron James in a half-court setting. And a lot better than LeBron can guard KD in a half-court setting. Now, I will say this. I've seen LeBron James play some pretty good defense on Durant, too. I have. Some pretty good defense on him. But, you know, in the last the two championships that Kevin Durant won with Golden State, he was cooking LeBron a lot of times. Like, he was cooking him. With some occasional stops in there. I will say that. That's tough, bro. To have that Euro and just go straight up on balance. He thought he was going to the basket. Watch out. I think that's Collison. Watch how he goes to the basket. Collison. Like, he thought he was going to keep going past. He just went straight up. That's tough. Just to an open spot. Would OKC have won if KD was in his prime in this finals series? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so because it wasn't KD. KD actually didn't play bad. It was more like they just need Harden to show up, and he really didn't play that great. Tough. They was forcing him into some tough shots, and that was good defense by LeBron. Unpopular opinion: Klay Thompson is better than LeBron, or better than Harden. Yeah, that's real unpopular. That's for sure. Tough finish. This game, OKC won it. You know what I want to see? I just want to see Harden and LeBron, Kevin Durant, James Harden. Let's just see these three. It's going to be so much fun if this series happens, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. Let's see it head-to-head. But not just the fourth, though. Let's see all of it. All right, so we saw that play. Let's go back a little bit. Oops. All right. There's going to be a lot of switches from Durant to Schroeder. How are the Lakers going to deal with that? I know it's going to happen. They're going to look for the easiest mismatch that they could find. Durant's going to have one very often. Are they going to be able to get AD in foul trouble? Is KD going to guard AD? Because I think that he can play good defense on AD. When AD's not trying to be physical and trying to play on the perimeter, Kevin Durant can guard that. Even with the Achilles thing, he can guard that. You guys may disagree with this. It's not KD and Harden that I'm worried about. It's Kyrie easily. It's not what you may be thinking too. It's not like, okay, is he gonna that was tough. In and out crossover between the legs. He lost it on the between the legs, but still ended up hitting him with it, and he got the N1. It's if Kyrie could run that point guard and really be a floor general and find these guys, these dominant scorers wide open. I believe that if Harden really wanted, he could just play. He can go back to this if he wants. But, like, is he? It's kind of weird. It would be, think about yourself in Harden's situation. That's tough. Why would you? That was a foul. Why would you go back to playing a way that didn't get you the MVP? Is he going to be able to come out of the D'Antoni mindset? I don't know that. But, like, is Kyrie going to be able to set everything up? I don't have all this stuff that, everybody's going down the line about with Kyrie. Like, he's going to play. He's going to get his buckets, too. But in that fourth quarter, what the heck is going to happen? What role is Nash going to put Harden in? We already know you can't be, bye. We got two people in our poster. That's tough. Big question. I don't know. Is that Durant on LeBron? Yeah, that's Durant on LeBron. 3-pointer up and good. You got to get a hand up. Did he try to bank this? Something that everybody's kind of forgetting too. You know who's going to be a big, like, piece in all this? Is Schroeder. Schroeder's not afraid of anybody. He's not afraid to go at anybody. However, that could be to his detriment, because sometimes Schroeder gets out of control a little bit and tries to score or force things in. And the problem with that is you got AD and LeBron on the court. And I've seen it a couple times this season. But Schroeder's he's gonna meet the challenge of guarding Kyrie and going at Kyrie. I know this. Like, if you just watch Schroeder, like, he goes at people. So what's going to happen? Is Dinwiddie going to come back from an ACL injury this year? And if he does, will he be effective? He's going right through KD's chest. I just think LeBron was better than him at this point. Not one-on-one, obviously, but, like, just as an overall playmaker and just score and defender, and LeBron was just better. Look at this. I told you, though, this would happen today. Like, LeBron getting a full head of steam, the hardest thing is guard. But the disrespect, though, to be standing in the paint while look how far he is off of him. LeBron's a better shooter now, too, though. Now, we all know the thing with Kyrie, he's going to go at. If Schroeder, whether Schroeder goes at him or not, Kyrie's going to go at Schroeder. And he's going to get a lot of points on Schroeder. It's just who puts more pressure on the other person. This series is really hard to call. And watch. Just like last year, we do all this talking. LA versus Clippers. LA versus Clippers. It don't even happen. It better happen. This better happen this year. This series better happen. But essentially, you're getting a guard. You're replacing Westbrook, this Westbrook with Kyrie, and that's a plus. Offensively especially, that's a plus. That's a plus. And it's gonna, everybody's concerned. This is my final thing on this. Everybody's concerned about what'll happen. These fools are gonna be hella good. I got them winning. I got them going to the championship. Now, whether they win it, that's on them. They're not long enough. They don't have a center. Defensively, there are some concerns, but they can outscore their issues, though. If they really wanted to, they can outscore their defensive issues. It's just, can they do it against the Lakers? That's the part I don't know. If anybody else comes out the West, the Clippers, I need to see the Clippers versus the Nets. Does anybody else need to see that? I need to see the Clippers versus the Nets. Somebody's saying that they can't beat Miami. And to that, I say you're Nets. Because if Bam's the biggest guy you're going to... Who? Nah, no way. Miami's not beating this team. Especially if they make that move. Miami's not beating this team. There's no way. Number 1 or 2 team to come out the East, and they're gonna go to the championship. That's the way I got it. All right, but you guys can have your own opinion on it. None of us really know until we see it, so we're just gonna have to wait till all this comes out. So, anyways, I got to get to some work. I'm putting up a video on the Academy. I'm working on one right now, so I want to get that up to you guys. Go on there and check out some of the videos in the basketball dictionary. Remember, we're working out at 3 o'clock today, not 3:30. 3 o'clock today, because I have to jump on the NBA Twitch. So just make sure you guys pull up. And then also, like I said, stay tuned to the video. If you guys are trying to get better at basketball, go to season2.inthelav.tv. It's the best time to get better, too. While we got all this quarantine stuff, we got a little deal for your first month on the Academy, too. So if you guys just want to check it out just for a month, it's a little bit cheaper, but after that, we're going to, it's $50 a month. Everybody's like, oh my God, $50 a month. It's like, for the cost of a t-shirt, you can get basketball training on an app and work out with me on Zoom and ask me questions. It's like, what are we talking about? Wash some cars, and get $50 in a month. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching and you haven't clicked the thumbs up button, please click the thumbs up button, and also subscribe. Subscribe to the In the Lab YouTube page. Our page is growing pretty fast. Follow us on Twitch, or make sure to keep up with us on Twitch. On the NBA Twitch today, we'll be doing the San Antonio versus Houston game, just to see what they're going to look like today, see if John Wall go off. Is Houston a playoff team? This is something I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Reach out to me on Twitter. It's Dev in the Lab. Reach out to me on Instagram. It's Dev in the Lab. Thank you guys for everybody who sent some money through. That's real love, and we appreciate everything that you guys have been supporting us with. Now, if you go to inthelab.tv, you can check out some of the stuff that let me show you. I'll just show you guys. Inthelab.tv. All right, here we go. So I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what this shirt is. If you can't, you just haven't been paying attention. The code word is oops. So this is our classified mystery tee. You can cop one of those. The Academy is on the website right here. So if you're having trouble finding it with the season 2 whole thing, get up. You can go on season2.inthelav.tv. We had our shoes. It just came out. We have a few different sizes. They're all smaller sizes. All the bigger sizes were bought. We went up, highest one, we went up to the size 13. We had the Yin and Yangs, we had the Spears, and then we had the Young Bloods. We got a lot of people that cop the shoes, and just appreciate all the support, man. we did really well with this one. Then we have our Beaker hoodies. We have our Hyperbolic Time Chamber tees. And most importantly, we have our Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shorts that are coming out. So this is the Crouching Tigers. They're dope. You're gonna like them when you get them. I'm not into the booty shorts movement that everybody does nowadays. Like I still wear mine at least to the knees. Like I don't do them like showing my whole thighs. If that's what you're into. That's what you're into. I just don't really do the booty shorts. This is the Hidden Dragon shorts. We have a size chart available on the website, and you guys can shop inthelab.tv. All right, we'll catch you. What day is it today? It should be Thursday or Wednesday. One of them. I don't know. We'll catch you guys on the next one tomorrow. Every day, Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock, noon time. We roll. We rock. All right. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.